Hey, it's Nikki Leonti and welcome to another episode. And today we were talking about really outsourcing, and today's episode is called Are You Still Trying to Do It All Yourself? So before we get into today's topic, I just wanted to let you know that you can head over to nikkileonti.com for all of the show notes, where you'll find the transcription there as well as any links that I've mentioned in today's episode. So let's get straight into it. Today I'm really talking all about outsourcing. How do you even start doing that? What do you begin with? And I'm really focusing on your online marketing tasks that are needed in your business, because it can be very overwhelming for people who are not necessarily that tech savvy and don't have the time to really focus on that. So we're going to be talking about what tasks you can start outsourcing and when would you be ready to start doing that? Okay, so first of all, I think if you feel like you're ready to start outsourcing, you'll definitely feel like you just don't have enough time to get all of this done. There's just so much stuff to get done. Or you might be feeling like some of the things that you're doing are just taking way too long. And if you had someone else to do it who was really good at this particular task, that it would take them, half the time or less to get it completed. And really, by outsourcing, the beauty of this is it can really free up your time to really be working on the products and services that are making you money, rather than just wasting time doing tasks that you're not that great at, and it's really costing you money, or you're leaving money on the table because you're spending so much time doing these tasks that you could potentially have someone else to do. And the beauty of how things are running right now is that you can outsource from someone wherever they are in the world. A lot of your online marketing tasks can be outsourced to anyone, and as long as you show them how you want it to done, it can be done relatively easily. But I definitely know that there's a real balance between hiring your first person and really increasing your income enough to keep them on board. So I definitely understand that. And I tried to hire someone a couple of years ago. I was probably in my second year of business, and I thought, I've got to hire a VA. Everyone kept telling me to hire a VA. It's going to be amazing. It's going to change your life. And it didn't. I hated it. I couldn't work it out. I couldn't coordinate them. I couldn't manage them properly and all that kind of thing. And so I just thought, no, this is taking way too much time. It was actually taking me more time to coordinate with the VA than it would have taken me to just do the task. And I thought, no, forget it. And then, after that, I started really working on the systems in my business. So setting up, tutorial videos on how I like to do each of the tasks that are common in my business, such as doing a podcast, putting up a blog post, scheduling social media posts, setting up email sequences and campaigns, and all of those kinds of things. And I started recording videos, and I hired someone to actually come in and transcribe all those videos into step-by-step tasks for me. And I had someone come on board, and they would actually come to my house, and that was working okay for a little while, but then she had to move on because I didn't have enough hours for her. And now I do have a VA, and things are going pretty well. And I've also hired a project manager to help me coordinate all of these things. So that has made my life easier. But I also use these two people in my business to support me with the amount of client work that I have. So once I've worked out the strategy for my clients, they're actually helping me implement a lot of that similar tasks that what we've mentioned today. So for me, in my business, these two people not just do my marketing, but help with client marketing as well. So it really fits in having someone help me manage that staff member as well. So that has worked a lot easier. And some of the tasks, as I mentioned before, but some other things that you could be outsourcing include things like creating images, videos, perhaps copywriting, all of those kinds of things that you have to be quite creative to do that. So if that just does not float your boat, then definitely look at getting that done by somebody else. So a couple of the podcast episodes that I've done before include episode 75, which I did speak about setting up systems for your business, and that's probably one of my most popular podcast episodes, as well as I interviewed Kelly Azevedo, and she and her and I actually met up in Mexico a few years ago. and she is a systems expert. So she's going to help you. If you check out her interview, we talk about how to set up systems and why we really need those systems in place. But you can also, in that, there are links to her website and social media if this is like an area of your business that you know you need to get sorted. So today's actionable task is to write down 3 tasks that you would love to get off your plate and outsource. And I want you to start creating a plan to make that happen. You know, could it be happening in a month or 2 months or 3 months? And come and share that in our Facebook group. All the links for our Facebook group are in the show notes. And so I want you to work out exactly what tasks, 3 tasks I'd like you to identify, what 3 tasks you'd like to outsource, and when can you make that happen. All right, I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. As I mentioned, all of the show notes are over at nikkileonti.com, so you can go and check those out, and all of the links that I mentioned today. And if you have any questions, come and chat with me in our Facebook group. I'd love to have you in there. I hope you have an amazing week, and I'll be back next week to discuss more about sales funnels. Bye.